I'm back. Okay, it looks like Rabid realized it was over.
Yeah, eventually.
Oh, we have a miser board. Huh.
We do not have a miser board. However, they are playing miser as if we have a miser board.
Do we not have a miser board? Why isn't this a miser board? Looks like a miser board.
I don't see miser here. I mean, it's single buy. You have storyteller.
Um. So what would you do?
I would open Overlord Hermit, play like Witch, use Hermit to gain silvers, play storyteller draw, not build a huge amount since there's no payoff.
Oh, there's no copper trashing. You get to play with cursed villagers, but
Yeah, I mean,
this seems
it could be
slow.
alright.
Yeah.
It could be alright to play Overlord as miser, I guess, but I don't. I don't see it anymore. I would rather play Overlord as Witch. That just seems better.
Or cursed village.
First Village is also a good card.
Okay, do you gain another hermit because you're not gonna buy anything, right?
Yeah, I would take the Hermit. I would play Witch.
Well, I guess at this point you continue with the miser plan.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Skipping Witch here just seems wrong to me.
Well, you do have hermit trashing.
I mean, you do have Hermit trashing, but like you can, if you open with you can start playing the Witch in the second shuffle. Like it's perfectly effective then. Like while they still have estates, you may as well.
Okay, so I guess you don't buy anything, right? You want the
Yeah, you
madman.
take the Madman.
Yeah, surely you take the madman. I don't want another overlord, and 8 that does not
No,
strike me as good.
that is. It's honestly, I don't think it's terrible because you want to play. Overlord as Cursed Village is good.
Yeah, but then you also don't get the madman.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but you also, you have it.
So this should be witch or
Yeah, I'd play Witch. Don't expect him
wow.
to, but that's play.
Okay, I didn't want to choose madman, but it's not gonna be doing all that much in this deck.
No.
Yeah, this feels slow on a single buy board, indeed. Oh, another overlord even. Okay, so Herbert could gain silver and you could draw it, but not
I guess you
inspiring.
gain this. I mean, you gain the silver. You
Gain
crossroad.
crossroads, okay.
I would consider just not playing the Hermit and just playing two Misers instead.
Yeah, I could see that. Do you buy a copper? How crazy is that? If you do the double miser plan, I mean.
I mean, it seems okay. Buy a copper at this point.
E is just pretty nice, then you don't have to do anything for economy.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess you might as well buy an overlord.
Now
Wow.
we
With
get
7, I
sense.
would have bought the overlord there.
Yeah, certainly. How that makes no sense. You want to play Witch? You can play Overlord. Witch. Like these, the Overlord is not just an expensive miser.
Like now you could do crossroads, play overlord as miser, play overlord as curse village, play overlord as miser for profit. If you
Yeah,
had
that'd be
taken,
great.
and now you can't really do that.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems weird to me that he took the witch like at the point when like this is exactly the point where the trashing really. I mean, where when the cursing like kind of stops doing anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't stop doing anything, but much less.
Well, it's in your discard and your hermit doesn't have anything to trash, so now you just give it a target. So most of the time, it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna do anything.
Because he just Miser as Overlord. Like, now they start with the cursing. This is weird. Yeah, they each have a hermit still, so that's just not gonna do much.
Well, Rabid doesn't have a hermit anymore. Or did he gain one?
No, he trashed one now, yeah.
Okay, so Rabid has no hermit.
Yeah.
Gains.
Well, he can always play Overlord as hermit. But...
Yeah, we don't want to play Overlord as hermit. Come on.
So, I guess this will be Cursed Village, but it's not great. Yeah, imagine if the switch was just an Overlord.
Yeah, that'd be
This is pretty sad.
better. No, yeah, he buys a Miser. That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. So he should just province starting next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. So...
Crossroads, Overlord is Miser, Overlord is Cursed Village.
You might have to Overlord as Hermit.
Oh yeah, he does have to Overlord his hermit. Well, that's what it is.
What do you even gain though? A Hermit, I guess.
A hermit, yeah.
And then the other one is what? Cursed Village. They need a Miser this turn.
I would probably play it as. However, that's weird.
Okay. So you would have found the Miser anyway. That seems like an. Isn't Smithy just strictly worse than Cursed Village? Cursed Village also draws 3 and gives you 2 actions.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
It's just strictly worse, right?
Yeah.
1-0 Wolf Rat. Man, Lemon really has to start using Discord.
I mean, you know,
the match.
I don't think it's terrible to ask in the chat. Like, yeah.
So you could province here. Do you province?
Yeah.
I think I would too.
Yeah. Yeah, the birds are doing good. So I might know right now, so it's good.
So he doesn't have another Overlord in there, so you could just double Miser here and province. It seems fine.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's xyrix in the background.
It's me, yeah.
Well, I don't want to use the Madman.
No, you just buy Province. Or no, he can't buy Province. 7. 4? He was 4.
No, well, he could buy Province.
Yeah. He should buy Province.
Well, you could play the Overlord's Miser, Overlord's Cursed Village, and then hopefully you find the other Miser. Again the Smithy! Again the strictly worse Smithy! Ah.
You know, Rabid's old school, like Smithy, you know, classic card.
So you can't province and tuck copper on the mat unless you blow up though. Man. Which doesn't seem worth it, but he does have a
Well,
lot of bad cards on top, right? There are at
yeah,
least two
I think he has to play
coppers.
the Madman. That shuffles great.
Yeah, but then you also have to
And
gain a
silver.
silver, which is, I mean, I'd rather get a crossroads. I think I would rather get a crossroads.
Doesn't he have a crossroad?
Yeah,
He has a
well,
second
you got a
crossroad.
second one. It's still better than silver. It increases the
Yes.
odds of having one in your starting hand, and it's gonna draw a few
Yeah, that's true.
cards.
That's fine.
And you don't need to silver this turn, right? You tack one, and then you profit, and then you have it whether you gain silver or crossroads. So I would rather have a crossroads than a silver in my deck.
It is a better card than silver, certainly.
Yeah, most cards are.
Yeah, that's true.
Cursed Village decks. Well, I guess they're not really playing Cursed Village, but you
No,
showed
it's a Crossroads Smithy engine.
Crossroads with the engine. Wow.
Why would you play that over first?
I would have just tucked the copper and profited. Like, no, you can't do that. I don't know, that seems strange again. But I guess we double curse, so double cursing hurts.
Double cursing does certainly hurt.
Man, imagine if that
It's
silver in
honestly
his hand was of crossroads. That would be nice. One of those
Yeah.
silvers. So if they just keep provincing, Wolfred just wins, right? Because on his last turn he just plays Witch,
Yeah.
which breaks the tie. Well, which breaks the loss, really.
I mean, I kind of doubt it. Yeah, well, I guess they can probably. Rabid can probably keep up. Yeah, Warfrat's in a good position here. Worst player. It's
Well, yeah, he has to play as Overlord as, well, as Crossroads or as Cursed Village. Which one is better? Well, Crossroads is strictly better, right? Yeah, strictly better.
yeah. Well, no.
No, it's
then
not
you don't
strictly
get
better.
actions from the
Yeah,
Crossroads.
but you don't need that many actions. Well, Crossroads is the same amount of draw, but you get an extra action. Your next Crossroads won't give action.
Yeah, I guess you get the extra action and then.
Well, but you lose 3 actions on your other Crossroads if you would like to play it.
Yeah. So it depends on how many terminals you play this turn, which. I mean, yeah, I think you want the extra action, so I'd play it as Cursed Village. Yeah.
Well, that's sad. Yeah, so Cursed Village was better too. Good.
Yeah, Rabid has well, he has too many silvers and also too many coppers.
Yeah, imagine if that silver was a Crossroads.
Then you'd have hope at least.
Yeah, you would have hope. Mostly you would have seen more of your deck last turn and gotten a better shuffle out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like for Wolfred, I could see the 1 silver, but I still prefer the Crossroads. Oh, see, he has a silver. So. Yeah. Well, double miser. Oh, yeah.
He likes giving the curses apparently.
That's probably better, actually. Is it? It's close, but
It's hard to say which is exactly better, but they both help certainly.
yeah. Well, he looks pretty one here.
Yeah, it should be fine as long as he finds enough stuff to province again. I guess he can't really do that safely, sort of.
So is this Overlord another witch? I think it is.
Yeah.
What's the last card there? Province. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Overlord is Cursed Village, draw the province, play Miser.
You don't draw the problem.
So, Rabid has 4 curses, I think, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of purple.
Yeah, so I guess you just take the duchy here and then wait for Rabid to fall apart.
Yeah, that sounds right. You don't want to play the Hermit on a state here, so I'd rather draw the province on top. You certainly do one of them.
Yeah, I don't know why he missed drawing the province there, because drawing the province certainly seemed good.
Yeah. That was strange. Okay, so what can Rabbit do?
Rabid can. Well, he can get a duchy, so that's. He can trash curse, get a duchy. Seems about it. I guess you play the crossroads. And,
Well, you probably trash 2 curses for it.
Yeah, that's true. That's better than batting it up.
Or you give out the last curse because Wolfred has a witch and not
Yeah, that's also
a flexible
also
witch. But then you trigger the shuffle, which you don't want to do.
No, you don't want to do that.
So I think it just played. Guess we're triggering. Wow. Ouch.
That's
Ouch.
not a good shuffle. I did. That's not a good shuffle.
No, that is a really bad shuffle.
I mean, at least play the crossroads first, so you can play the hermit and trash the. I guess it's really better. Less draw commit.
No, it's still better to crossroads first. It's better to trash the curse and get it out of the shuffle than to.
Yeah, that's
like,
right. Since you trigger.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you gain a stage. The alternative is probably crossroads is maybe still better.
I mean, he only has one, so I would.
Yeah, but on the other hand, you have 8 cards left in the shuffle, and there isn't anything in there. So, like next turn, you're not gonna play any draw card because there isn't anything in there.
This is very true.
So, are you
But
even
then
hitting
more
5?
but there's 2 coppers and a silver at least. So.
There are 2 silvers in there, but
2 silvers, yeah. I mean, the point of getting a draw card is that you want to be able to draw in your 3-card shuffle. So if you add more draw cards,
yeah, sure.
it increases the odds of finding it there.
Guess you can do one of each. But I'm worried he's not even hitting 5 next turn. If Wolfred is paying attention, he should just province, because there's no way Rabbit can province next turn. So
Yeah.
Rabbit should just province if he gets there, and then likely win. Yeah, beautiful hand.
Well, it's better than not hitting 5 at least.
Yeah. Certainly true. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because Wolfred will just province, so does it matter if you hit 5 or not? Well, maybe he misses deck tracking or something.
Yeah. That is a thing that happens.
So if you're greedy, you attack a copper and play Overlord as Crossroads as Cursed Village, but wow, he is greedy. Gets rewarded. There's no Overlord in there. What's in there? There's a Witch in there, and
Witch, Hermit, Crossroads.
yeah. So you just promise you. No, no. Oh, you know he can't have 8. Ah, actually, a province there.
Yeah, I would have probably if I was deck tracking, which people aren't always well,
Well, if you play a play-in
fun to
for B,
deck track.
probably you should pay some attention.
Yeah, this is true. We aren't just watching. We screw around on the ladder.
Like, if I as spectator see that before I see the hand, then he should probably see that as player.
Yeah, it was pretty clearly a bad shot. See that he had all his good cards lying there on the table.
I mean, he's probably still got to win.
Yeah, he's still ahead, certainly. The sneaky 3. Yeah, it's close-ish.
Well, what's the third pile? Duchy or what?
Hermit, I guess.
Hermit and?
Duchy.
Well, yeah, but that's not sneaky. If one of them is Duchy and you can only gain one of them a turn, it's not really something sneaky.
So people have different standards. Counts.
Alright, so which draw silver if you want a province, but you probably don't want a province after seeing the last hand. So he duchies, Rabid duchy, so you kill the curse, gain an estate, then you tie in points, you duchy, he duchies, and then what? Then you gain an estate by a province and hope he doesn't get there. No, there's no crossroads on top. It's also not green though.
No, there's a crossroads. Warfrat's up to 3.
Oh, he's 3 crossroads. Yeah. Okay, no mind. Yeah. Seems to be that on top. Trashing, which guess that's fine, but I wouldn't have done it. You have 3 crossroads. Kind of like keeping a witch there. Oh well. Let's see. What can Rabid do? Let's play the crossroads. First, or do you overload his Cursed Village? I don't think you do. That seems incredibly greedy.
I would play the crossroads first.
Yeah. So can Wolfred win if Rabid duchies? Well, his deck certainly has the capacity to do so. If Crossroads draws an Overlord or a Hermit, he has it. So, no, he can't even province Rabid. Yeah, looks pretty lost for him.
Yeah, I guess he's just got to take the duchy and.
Well, you could kill the curse or double estate, but that's even more losing, probably.
Yeah, that's way worse. You could play Overlord as Scholar. I guess that's a card.
It is, yeah. It's probably not bad either. Well, that doesn't really help much. So that just has to take
he
duchy.
can province now. That's the main.
Well, I think you should. But we know Wolfred wins against that.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, that's true. But province is probably the easiest way to win.
The Overlord is Miser is winning hand.
Yeah. No, I see that, yeah.
Well, you know. Okay. You should know Wolfred had a silver on top.
Yeah.
Unless he hit it.
Oh.
I guess he
He
could have hit
could've-
it, yeah. That's reasonable to assume. What's the alternative to province? There isn't really one, right? Because duchy seems incredibly losing as well, without really giving yourself a chance of winning.
Yeah, there's not really a good way to duchy either, so I think, yeah. This is over.
Alright, 2-0. Yep, 2-0 Wolfrad. Oh, fool on King's Court. Well, we have a bye. Albeit a
bye.
very bad bye. Oh, it is Seaway, never mind. That's a better
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah, Seaway's fine. Great thing to do.
So, is this a double mask open?
Yeah, I can see double mask.
Alternative is fishing village mask.
Or, I don't know, food mask. Great.
Yeah, I don't want fool on this board, I think.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, the virtual coin is bad. It's like,
King's Court Bureaucrat pin. Go!
oh, yeah,
Firelink
yeah.
support.
And masquerade. Yeah.
Ah, jeez, you
Has
pass
all
them
these states.
green and then you. That's almost somewhat of a thing. Like, you're never gonna get a pin, but you heard.
You could hurt them. You could hurt them, certainly. Although, not so much if they have higher.
No.
I mean, it stops you from playing money, but doing that. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like the double mask a lot more.
Yeah, so do I. Double mask tends to be very good on lucky coin boards in general.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well,
Yeah, I could see I don't know. I wouldn't play for the pin personally. I've never done a pin. Never actually played it out. So no idea how to do it. It sounds fun. Maybe I'd do it if I was on ladder. Try to do it if I was on ladder. So yeah, that was a bad hand for Rabid there in several ways.
Yep. Well, double mask wouldn't have been better, but Wolfred has a pretty nice draw here. Not colliding masks.
Yeah, getting copper.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to toss an estate. You're gonna have to toss a copper to Rabbit, but you have a mask, so you can return it right back.
Yeah.
So what are we buying?
Fishing village here, right?
Yeah. Do you take the silver? That's the question for me. I think I don't.
No, I wouldn't. Like, you probably take a second silver at something.
Yeah, but I want to get some deck control.
He wants the silver.
Mining
village.
That's so bad. Mining village is so much worse than fishing village early on with double mask. That's not even close.
It seems really greedy.
Like, it's not even clear a card draw is better than a coin now in next turn. Like, yeah, it's just wrong. I mean, you can blow it up to hit King's Court, I guess, but ugh.
I guess maybe that's what he's thinking. I don't know. I'm having trouble understanding what
Well,
fishing that.
As long as you don't draw any of them, you're happy.
Yeah, well, you know, yeah. I think if you draw either of them, you're out.
So hireling here.
Let's see where the mine.
Oh wow, he bottom
Not
decks
terrible.
both of them. That's not great. Seaway on mining village. I can't say I expected. Wow, both of them.
Well, it seems like the natural seaway target to me.
Well, mask
Capital.
might be better, but yeah. Even on fishing village might be better.
On fishing, no, I would hate to put on fishing.
Well, you don't need that many buys.
Well, until you want to pile out.
Then you can probably afford to buy a mining village for 5 on your penultimate turn at that point. I mean, if you really want the fishing mining village by that
Well,
bad.
if they're still there, I don't know. I mean, I could see them being gone by that point.
On the
It just-
Kingsport board? Piling mining villages? Really? That seems
mean,
crazy.
I would go fishing. Mask would be the other choice, obviously, but since you already have 2 masks,
Is he thinking, wow, he does pass a lucky coin. That's probably fine.
seems correct.
Well, you don't trash and get the King's Court.
Yeah.
And I guess at this point you do get mining villages over fishing. Especially with this.
Yeah, take
one coming off.
what? Take 1 mining or take a mask? Yeah, he takes the mask.
He only has 1 mining though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 3rd mask with 1 mining.
When 1 fishing.
Yeah.
So Warfrat decided that he wants 2 lucky coins, which seems
Wow.
stupid.
Well, it's better than this. I know he did pass.
No, he passed.
Yeah, he passed copper. Wow. And taking both silvers. What? Yeah, your
We had
classic
chocolate
King's
silvers
Court
to buy
money.
that.
Well, yeah, but did you want to buy that? Do you take 2 silvers to buy a mask? I don't.
I mean, I take 1 silver because I passed that other lucky coin. So
I mean,
yeah,
silver is a good card for your enemy. You know, they're really happy when you get all of them on the King's Court board. They're all excited.
stop here. I can see it going either way. Trashing is good.
Yeah, it is. I kind of want to see the pin. It's never
Yeah,
gonna
let's see the
happen
pin.
here because neither of them.
It's not gonna happen, but it'd be fun. Warfrat does have 2 estates, apparently.
Yeah. Even if you play against money, it's not gonna be set up fast, and Mask kind of breaks it early on. So seems like a lot of work. You probably would have to engineer states and stuff to pass them.
You can do that. You have King's Court. You do it.
So 8, and what does the engineer gain? Probably just more mask and buy a King's Court.
Yeah, take a mask, take a KC. Sounds good.
So you have some crazy pile potential here. You King's Court engineer gain 4 talismans. You have a ton of buys, and then you just trade
Yeah,
mining
that-
villages, masks, fishing
It
village.
doesn't really seem like Rabid could do that like next turn even.
Yeah.
if he plays
So
well.
definitely don't blow it up, right? The engineer. I mean, if you blow it up, you rebuy it, I guess. But
I would just not blow it up.
yeah, I
That
would
seems
just
fair.
not play it up either. So how?
Fred is
Oh, he does blow it up. Wow. There goes that potential. Probably. I mean,
maybe he'll buy it.
yeah, I would.
Yeah, it's not. Look at this hand. Like, why do you have two lucky coins? Why do you have a capital?
Well, it's not as bad as a scrying pool game yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah,
Was
okay.
it the day before?
Yeah, it was yesterday. No, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine if he regains the engineer this turn, but I have a feeling he's not going to.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like trashing it meant that he didn't want an engineer. So
Probably doesn't see Talisman. No
I
one
mean,
ever
even without
sees the Talisman.
even without talisman, King's Court the engineer.
Yeah. It's a lot better with the engineer. With the Talisman, rather.
I mean, yeah, no, it's much better with the talisman, but you know,
King's
I wasn't
Court
paying
engineer
attention to the
here.
talisman. Yeah.
It's probably a win next turn then. Come on, by engineer. Yay!
Does do it. Cool. All right.
Yeah, this should be a win. Hard to imagine this not resulting in a when you blow up all your mining villages, you get 4 talismans, and then you want buy 2 fishing villages and 2 mining villages. It's how much money?
Yeah.
8, 11, 14. Then you have to. No, you don't even have to score. So he should get to 17. I guess it's not that easy. Talisman get 4 money, so you need 13. He does have how many mining villages? 2, 3. 2? I think it's 2. It's at most 2 actually. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Warfare is just dead.
Well, yeah, sure. It's just a question of do you win this turn or next turn. Oh, he's gonna pass this to. Yeah, certainly you want a pair of fishing villages. That's pretty clear. Alright, can he do it with this hand? Well, you play the mask. I never like it if you space your king's courts like that. And I lose track. Like, I played at the last possible moment. Why do you king's court mining village? Ever?
Yeah, that seems weird. Clearly save that decision for
Now you actually have to think if you have it or not instead of being able to do it like at the last moment. Okay, so that's 4 money after that, and that's 8 money, and you would need 14 money. I guess he doesn't have it. I can blow it up. So is there 4 money left in there?
I don't know.
Probably not. There might be some combination of mining villages and talisman that works better than just pure talisman, but the problem is then you have to buy a lot more fishing villages. So maybe 2 talisman, because then you pile them with 3 boys.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, this is certainly not winning anymore.
I mean, if it ever was.
Yeah. Like, now he's going for what? Mining village estate pile? I don't think he has that. Or, like, no way you pile a king's courts. That's way too expensive.
Yeah, it'd have to be the state.
Well, I would have to check. Not with 4 talisman, maybe with 2 talisman and 2 mining villages. That would be the only.
Maybe what he could
Then.
have done is taken 1 bureaucrat.
No, that doesn't help. It's just a silver, right? Oh, you want to king it? Mm.
Yeah, you want to give to king it.
Yeah, possibly. Well, if you take 2 talisman, it works nicely. Then a 3 mining, and then a 4 mining. Well, it doesn't work nicely. Never mind. Yeah, maybe with some bureaucrat shit. But is that better than talisman? Probably not.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would do 3 talisman and 1 bureaucrat, and then you need 2 mining village buys and 3 fishing villages.
Yeah, so an extra talisman would save you at least the fishing village buy, but so it would be 4 money. Okay, that's still too few money. Maybe there was a bureaucrat stuff win. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not like he can lose.
No, I mean,
just then open up a pilot.
Which is Warfront doesn't have enough buys to do estates, so.
No, he has 50 money plus that at this 17 if he blows this up, which isn't enough. Actually, that's the king mine village, right? So he has 7, 11 buys. Oh, so he's okay. No, you can't pile curses. Not enough buys for curses and mining villages and scoring.
Yeah, I mean, piling curses and buying provinces is just worse than states. I guess not with talisman. That's what you're getting.
Yeah.
Right. I forget that curse is not a victory.
Yeah, I think if you do talisman pile, but then you 10 DP is a lot to outscore again. I don't know.
Yeah. You can get. I mean, you do have some free off of annex if you have buys left.
Yeah, that's only 3 VP.
Yeah, no, I know what annex is. But it just makes it cheaper because then you buy province duchy instead of 2 provinces.
Well, I would say complicated is when you know there's a win, but it's hard to figure out what exactly the win is, and hidden is if it's unclear if there's a win. But there was a win. Like a lot of times you see some King's Court develop stuff and you're like, yep, there's a win here, but figuring out how exactly you win could become complicated. I mean, I get not really looking, given that you know you win this, but I don't get playing that slowly after. Like, either you play slowly and look for wins, or you don't, and you just play fast. Because you know it doesn't matter.
I'm sure he's looking for a win. He just thinks that he might have a
Yeah,
win
but
if
if you look for a win, you don't start now, right? You start at the start of your turn.
Yeah, I mean, he clearly made a mistake in that he thought that the way to the win was to get mining villages. So I don't know if he's not winning now because he discounted that, or...
Well, there's certainly no more win now. I'd be very, very surprised to see there being a win here. From here on out.
I don't know why he's playing all these masquerade.
Oh, we rebanged the engine here. Probably should. Yep. Oh. Why doesn't he have two fishing villages? Man, it's like both of them suffer from it. 9 fishing villages left. That's, man, one of those mining villages last turn should have been a fishing village, right?
Yeah.
The nice thing is you wouldn't have to blow up as many mining villages either if you get fishing villages, because you get money. That's a nice thing.
This is true. They are not. They're sort of lacking. So Warfrat gets to live to see another day if he draws like Casey Masquerade with the top 2 cards. Oh, see, now we get the fishing village. It's good retroactive analysis.
So is there any hope for Warfrat? Not really, right?
No, not if he doesn't draw here. He doesn't because he took so many silvers.
10 silvers gone. 10 silvers.
Yeah, and Rabid has what, 2?
Yeah, something like that. You know, looking at Wolfred's head, you sure would like to have 2 fishing villages again?
Fishing village, it's a really good card. I mean, people like to shit on fishing village sometimes. Overrated. This is a really good card.
You know, villagers are good. Fishing village is basically what we had before villagers.
Yeah.
In terms of execute. Ha. Yeah. So 2-1. Making it closer.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Lurker, Silk Merchant, Inventor. Whew.
Oh, yeah.
And highway for inventors, because why not?
No, it's nice. It's nice to add some highways to your inventor deck.
Ah, jeez, this is interesting. Yeah, you definitely open Lurker for both of them. You have to. Can even Lurker transmute? Yeah, all the power.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So capitalism is a joke. How does this board make you sad? What? I don't understand people. This is such a beautiful board. What's wrong with this board? What? I'm so confused. Alright, my turn is to be consistent.
So Rabid opens highway. I don't really see the.
It's not a silk merchant. Oh, what? None of them get it? Really? I mean, inventor I can sort of see, but
Yeah, inventor doesn't seem crazy. Highway though.
yeah. Alright, so you trash a silk merchant, right?
Yeah. Trash silk merchant, invent a silk merchant, buy. I don't know, buy a silk merchant.
No, buy a lurker.
Maybe that.
Like,
What?
you
Don't?
buy a lurker, surely.
Yeah, okay, you buy lurker. But you don't play the lurker?
I would have just trashed the Silk Merchant, but
Yeah, that seems obvious. It seems better to have a coffer as an avenger than to not have a coffer.
well, you do give your opponent the opportunity to lurker it out of the trash, but
Yeah, I suppose that's true. You do get
it's still almost always worth it on lurkers at merchant boards to just keep trashing them. From my experience, anyway.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever silk merchant.
Really, never. I think I've had like
Mhm.
7 games. Silk Merchant lurker.
Yeah, I haven't found it.
No, not just from 2 days ago. I played with it, I think 7 times in my sample size.
I have played a lot of Necromancer silk merchant boards, which is like exciting.
Spending a coffers to get an archive. It's probably fine. It's not something I would do, but there's no way to get rid of your silk merchants. So I don't mind just trashing them, basically. Like, I wouldn't have even gained that silk merchant, I would have just trashed another one.
Yeah, the gaining silk merchants is at this point.
Just keep buying lurker. You're building up villagers for some sort of semi-mega turn. So I guess do make sense, a lot of sense actually. Caravan, not so much.
It's fine.
Yeah, but I'm not spending a coffer to buy Karen over lurker. I don't know. Well, trash silk merchant, invent, archive, buy lurker, or buy, yeah, probably lurker. Right?
Yeah, by lurker. You can think about taking patricians too at some point, maybe, but
Patricians aren't going to draw, especially with highways. They mostly just get in the way of being drawn from silk merchant and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I certainly would have invented an archive at this point. I don't see piling the highways that hard. Like, you want to get archives.
You want to draw first before you start adding a billion highways.
Also, I don't get not playing lurker. Like, why are they so afraid to trash silk merchant? It's not like you want many of them in the deck anyway.
Yeah.
Just get the villager and the coffers and be happy.
Yeah, those are good things to have.
Oh, man, what? Patrician. Yeah, this seems pretty oddly played. Another highway. Wow. I'm not getting upset. Also, they need to calm down if I'm not enraged. Still terrible play. Will feel free to point it out. You don't have to listen to it. Inventor, gain archive. I guess you will gain another highway. I mean, the highways are nice if you play like nice. One highway is nice before you inventor, so you can.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly nice to like have a density of highways that you're sure that you have one every time you see the inventor. But like the archive also helps that because you know it's just connecting your things with your other things too. So okay, Warfrat
gaining silk merchant. Wow,
gains it too.
Like now he has free in his stack. It seems very excessive.
Yeah, especially since he's losing the highway split pretty badly. I mean, You can see if you have like a lot of highways that instead of playing a lot of highways and a lot of inventors, you play a lot of highways and a lot of silk merchants and like
Yes.
do stuff that way.
But you
a lot
don't
of them
want
have
them
more
this
growth
early
than
then. Like you
that.
just
Yeah.
trash and then you regain them on your second to last turn or something. You start regaining
Yeah,
them.
that makes sense. He's taking a lot of patrician. I guess maybe he's avoiding the highways because he wants to draw with patricians.
Also gains. I mean, it's his first silk match, and so he wants to buy.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense for him.
Yeah, it's a good silk merchant.
Only one archive is the biggest surprise to me.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly would have opened it on the 5-2. I think
Yeah, I think I would. Like, yeah.
archive is a really nice. It's a really nice card to have on 5-2. I think. I mean,
Burning through these villagers like that is not something I approve of, especially given that you lost the highway split or you're losing the highway split pretty badly, so you have to go for some inventor mega turn, and blowing up the villagers like that just removes the possibility entirely.
Yeah, it seems like Fred's villager management here is, and he's going to wind up paying the price for that.
Also, again, not trashing the slip merchant. So, at what point do you green here? Like, usually I would expect the sport to pile a lot quicker. Like, I would have expected it to pile by turn 9. But they're going way softer on silk merchant trashers.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to start greening now. So.
No, certainly not. It's just a general question. Like, you could buy an Emporium here, but for points.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that certainly.
Militia wouldn't hurt all that badly. Oh, he does buy the province. Okay. Militia really wouldn't be worth the terminal space.
Do anything.
So if you have 6 highways in play, you can farmland your coppers into provinces. Ha.
That's pretty nice. I mean, clearly you take the copper here, I assume. You can't want to play the silk merchant here.
Yeah. Also, you draw first before making the decision.
Yeah. Sorry. Just in general.
So, what do you do with these lurkers? I think I just trash 2 silk merchants at this point. I definitely don't gain one. Probably not an inventor, but I guess he takes the highway, but I don't like it too much.
Yeah, I don't know what Warfrat can do from here. Really have options.
Well, neither of them has any deck control, given the lack of archives, so this could get pretty random.
Yeah. It could get ugly, but yeah.
I mean, as Rabid, you try to pile, right?
Yeah, you I would invent Silk Merchant, buy Silk Merchant.
I think you could just buy 2 silk merchants here, but
Taking the archives now is a little strange. Like now we're at
it's
a
probably
point
still
where
worth it though. I think I still like them.
I'm just thinking if you get a big turn, just Silk Merchants that you just pile out, then
I think you're more likely to get a big turn with archives at this still than with silk merchants. It seems very unlikely to actually be able to line up silk merchants in 1 turn. Also with, well, not that many villagers. You do have the highway, so
well, if you get Silk Merchants, that sort of
yeah.
archives any of the.
I guess maybe the silk merchants more better. What could he do here? How many cards are in the discard? At least 4 coppers and an estate, so probably a lot.
It's whatever else he played last turn.
Yeah, I think I agree with playing on.
Yeah, it seems alright.
Double silk merchant here. Okay. 32 cards in the deck. Wow, it's a lot. Archive here.
Yeah, Rabid just has to set up and go for it, I guess.
Do you need the copper this turn? Probably not.
No, nothing worth 3 that you want.
Yeah.
Nothing really that.
So trash a silk merchant, gain a silk merchant.
Is that risky? It seems a little risky.
Is it? What? Is he gonna buy Emporia? That seems unlikely. And if he is, then he's probably winning anyway.
More just the lurkers. Yeah.
Okay, well that.
I mean, the lurker pile is easy. Really, if you play a bunch of silk merchants and at least 1-2 cost reduction thing.
Still a lot of gains, but yeah, I guess he would have gotten there easily. This is still it, right? Yeah, this is what. Is it? You trash 2 silk merchants and then you have 6 buys. No, I think it's 1 short. But you might find more. Well, you certainly play on. I don't know why you play the lurker now. Oh, okay, that wins. Alright, so Wolford wins. So it's 3-1 now. Does he not see it?
I mean, I'm sure he'll see it. It would be crazy to not see it. You can do lurkers or caravan.
Yeah. Or inventors, or Emporia, or estates, or archives, or duchies. Yeah. Or militia. No, not militias.
Yeah, I don't know if Rabid had taken silk merchants instead of archives that he could have won on his turn, but I feel like he had to do that since, as we saw, the archives did basically nothing for him.
Yeah, more likely, but I don't know. I was a bit concerned about piles at that point, but you probably just have to go for it. Oh boy, not a King's Court Hireling board. Not like those are super synergetic or anything, but the dream of King's Court.
Another tournament board.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You go for here, probably.
Do you go for King's Court here? That's my question. Probably still.
Yeah, I would get King's Court. That's how you draw. Doing hirelings one at a time seems sad.
Yeah, tournament red catcher seems like the obvious open.
Yeah, tournament red catcher sounds
And
good.
then the question would be for me if your first 5 is capital or not. Probably is.
Yeah, it seems better than the other options, which are quite uninspiring.
5-2 Stolch's tournament red, right? What do you want the cartographer add-on?
No, I don't want.
Oh, do you? Like, you don't open capital? Like, that would be crazy.
No, you don't open capital. You open tournament.
Yeah.
Capital opening would be so bad. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes, I guess. I mean, it's like you buy. I mean, it's
I think it's really bad.
pretty bad. Especially if you find it turn 3, then you're just like, well.
Yeah. Even if you find it turn 4, you would have needed to buy tournament turn 3
Yeah,
to.
you wanted to buy tournament. I mean, I know Tracer isn't listening, but
Well, you buy a tournament here, Wolfred.
yeah, I guess this order doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, if you bottom deck it.
You bottom deck it and you hit 5 copper.
Well, here you buy capital.
Yeah.
I think, anyway. Yeah. Then probably just another tournament next turn, and there should be province. The question is, do you get a red catcher with it? I think you do. No, you want to be able to buy another tournament next turn. Which you won't be able to. You're gonna have 4 dead anyway, so.
I would take the rat catcher. You could think about platinum. Platinum isn't crazy.
He only has the 1 tournament, so problems does seem a little risky anyway. Yeah, that's the problem, right? No, the province looks really sad.
Yeah, especially since it didn't get to block Rabid at all. It's a little unlikely that you both don't collide it and
Yeah.
you don't get to block. Rabid takes a...
He draws
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty nice. All right.
So what do we take here?
I don't know. Steed? He takes follow. Okay. I don't know what follow.
I mean, the state isn't very different from Curse here. But the discard attack does hurt a lot.
A lot of result. I mean, I guess with Ratcatcher, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I always forget about Ratcatcher and discard attacks.
I mean, what is the alternative to followers there? I guess Steed, but Steed wouldn't do a lot.
No, that's true. Yeah.
So
okay.
I guess followers is fine.
Now that I think of it, I can find the followers.
He doesn't have a red catcher down, so I guess he's thinking about if he wants to toss the capital.
What does that look like?
Oh, he discards the tournament. Why? You know there's no province coming up for Wolfred.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Tournament is guaranteed to not get plugged.
Yeah, it's strictly better than copper. Yeah, I guess it could have been a struggle.
No, it wasn't. No, he had one card left in the deck after Ratcatcher play. It wouldn't have triggered. I mean, maybe there was a tournament in there. Then he couldn't have played both, and if Ratcatcher draws the tournament, but...
No, it was a lot. No, I think it was just copper. Yeah, he drew a copper.
Well, no, but there was still one copper left in there.
Oh. Yeah, it was... I don't know, it could have been Ratcatcher. It definitely was a tournament. He gets Carto, which is...
Probably fine.
I'm not sure if that's worth taking 6 debt for.
Well, 5. But...
I mean, yeah. So, KC now?
Yeah. I
Next
think so.
Highland.
Yeah, okay, maybe one Howling first is better. Could see that. What price do you take? I think I take the Princess. But with 6 stat, it's not going to be very great. I mean, you're not seeing the price this turn, but it's probably still just Steed.
It's probably... I mean, Princess is good. Steve is also good. I mean, they're both good. They're not... Neither of them is, like, great.
Ratcatcher army.
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta fin.
Yeah, it's better than not winning.
Rabid seems a little late on Ratcatchers.
Yeah. Oh, sad hireling. He does attack most every turn with the followers, though. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's been good. Is this gonna kill Rabid? I mean, Rabid gets to get a... Oh yeah, Worf gets to block. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. How does Rabbit get Princess? Is there a province left in there?
There is a province left in there.
Okay, so he does get Princess. Yeah.
Well, if it's on top. Oh no, he is hireling right now.
He is hireling, it's guaranteed. Oh, so there's a cutoff for even, okay. Well, I kind of want the Princess this turn. So, tournament first here. I guess you toss all but tournament.
Yeah. Sounds right.
Oh, he does toss the tournament. Yeah, definitely tournament first here.
Yeah, certainly.
And what are we buying? King's Court Ratcatcher.
Yeah, sounds good. I want a King's Court. Ratcatcher is free. Diadem. Whoa.
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 And now... and now it buys King's Court Ratcatcher? No.
I mean, I guess at some point you can get a lot of actions from doing KC stuff.
Yeah, you can. In a dream world where your deck is getting under control. Which seems pretty dreamery.
Who doesn't like to dream? Yeah, dreams are nice. I agree. Not necessarily what you want to be basing your play decisions on in sort of a competitive Dominion match that you would like to win, but other than that. I think it's the horn now.
Oh.
Maybe a little. Yeah.
I'll finally get to trash a little.
Yeah.
Card coins! Ah, 2 unnecessary debt left. Could have known he had no more actions in there. So.
He could have. But I don't really blame him for maybe thinking there was a rat catcher. Yeah. So that's good. I mean, he gets princess. So maybe he wants. No, he can't. I'm not gonna be stupid and say that just he might want bag instead of princess, but
No, you want the princess, surely.
I mean, there's even bandit for it. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
I guess he's thinking about not.
Okay. It doesn't really feel like Wolfred is making any progression. Like, he hasn't gotten the King's Court or anything. He hasn't gotten any prizes recently. He's basically just played his followers most turns, and that's kind of it. I guess he has the Horn now, which will get King's Court here. Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's nice. And Warframe is way thinner, so.
Yeah, he has more potential to use the King's Court, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's still ahead. Certainly, it's nice for Rabid to get the extra prizes, but.
Well, Diadem is not really doing much for you yet.
Well, I just meant the steed and the princess. Yeah, it's gonna pile soon, and Warfred doesn't have nice.
I mean, King's Courting followers is very close to piling itself.
And Warfred can block like.
Yeah. A lot. That happens when you're Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't reveal there, obviously. Yeah, sad. Sad.
Yeah.
So I think you just get rat catchers, basically. Like, Horn gets cartographer and...
Gets cartographer by rat catching.
Yeah, something like that.
Sounds alright.
I just want the KC target, mostly.
Yeah,
and then you want running the piles, so when you KC followers, it's just game.
I like this plan.
I mean, you could consider buying second KC, it might be better.
Yeah.
It probably is better. Okay.
Okay, so Rabid gets to KC, which is nice card to KC.
Yes, certainly. Probably cartographer first.
Yeah, I assume so.
12 silver. Minus 24 points.
Yeah, it's a powerful move. It's a powerful move.
It's a bit big point swing.
I mean, 12 silver is like, you buy 2 colonies, but that almost brings you back from the.
Well, might as well be card actions for all of them, though.
Yeah.
Card coins is worse than card action. With the item. I mean, they're equal if you don't use them, but they could be better.
So what do you do here as Rabid?
Well, the question is, do you play around KC followers piling or not? I think you have to not play around it, but I think I would just build and get KC cartographer or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you get a horn? I would take a horn. I would do.
Maybe. No, grabbing colonies.
The colony doesn't even. Yeah. The colony does it outscore KC followers 10?
Well, it's
13 minus 4.
5.
No, it does. It doesn't. The colony doesn't help. So.
I mean, it does help. You go to Wolfred would go to 10, and Rabbit would go to 10. So you can't buy the curse on the 2 red catches because that would lose.
Warfare would go to 9 though, right?
If you KC followers.
Oh, if you can't. All right, you have to buy the curse, right?
Yeah, he has 9 to the 10.
So. Yeah.
It would help, but I don't think it's good. Yeah, I think I would have liked the cartographer as well.
I like the KC case. It's aggressive, but he has to be aggressive.
Yeah, but I would have done KC Carter or KC Horn. But I think both.
Yeah, but I'm saying I like.
Okay. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. So he has KC followers here, if he wants it. And then, yeah, surely. Well, no, he does get plots. And he has 6 dead. So 3 gains. Yes.
KC's rat catcher.
It's not enough, right? I don't see it being enough. In hand, anyway. It's not in hand, right? I don't know what you guys see. I don't see it. I see 1 coin short, but I must be blind. But I guess you draw the copper, so you should get there. It's just not in hand yet. No, it wouldn't, but that doesn't make it the right play to take them. Not losing is also not necessarily winning.
It's very, very wise.
Had to risk it, I think. It's
yeah. I guess the one tournament thing wouldn't have won either. Or I mean, the one colony wouldn't have prevented it either because.
Well, 1 colony would have prevented it here.
No, because he could have taken Duchy with the tournament.
Oh yeah. True. Yeah, and taking 2 colonies is just madness. All right, so Wolfred makes it to B. Congrats.
Yeah, congratulations, him. I'll get to play him this upcoming season. So.
Yeah, that was reasonably fast. I mean, 1.5 hours for the last games after game 1.
Yeah, cool. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for commenting with me, Freaky.
Thank you for commentating with me. This time you should be recorded. So
yeah, we'll see how that goes.
We'll see how that goes. All right. See you next time, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, see.